Hey folks, how y'all doing? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Hello, and yeah, well, yeah. Have a good enjoy. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so it's looking like I'm going to be around for the holidays. So um, unless something comes up, I will probably stream for the next 2 Wednesdays up through the end of the year. So yeah, we can have a little Christmas WAD Wednesday or something. I don't know. We might do it a little earlier. Yeah, looking at my calendar. But anyway, yeah, cool. Hello, everybody. I hope everything's cool with y'all. And yeah, we're a little late getting started here, so let's just jump in. This is WAD Wednesday. We're gonna randomly select some Doom levels and see what we get. Oh my gosh, look at this lovely ASCII art going up here. What is this called? Mach 2. All right, Mach 2 from 2003. Is this related to Mach Awards? It is the end of the Clone Wars of the 52nd century. All of humans is happy, but the evil monsters of hell come to kill everyone. Uh-oh. Look like Doom Guy need to save the day again. All right. John Romero, he was going to be our beta tester, but then he wasn't. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, this looks like it has its numerous authors, and this is 41 maps all in a pack here. So, yeah, and I am digging this. It says the speed of stupid. Is that, am I reading that right? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like this requires Z-Doom, so we'll see what we get with a 2003 Z-Doom mod. I'm assuming that it's still properly supported and plays correctly. All right, episodes. It's divided into episodes. We got a whole bunch of secret maps. And then a credits map at the end. Cool. All right, well, let's jump in. Mach 2 by various authors from 2003. Let's do it. All right. All right, let me jump over and just preemptively. All right, who knows what we're gonna get? I suspect this might be wildly variable quality. Mach 2, the speed of stupid. Whoop. Okay, that's one bit of breakage right there. That feels intentional, but I guess we'll see. All right, we have a zany door here that is taking a long time to open because it was recessed very deeply in the floor. The chainsaw. Going down a dark hall here. Yeah, the music is just flipping out. This is quite a way to start off. This is conceptual. Okay, that was in defense of demon sex. Okay, and yeah, that's quite a intermission. Somebody set up us the bomb. That is, I don't think we've played this before. I mean, we've certainly played things like this before, but oh, look at all the chainsaws. That's very helpful. Yeah, somebody set up... Oh, good, good. Oh no, a cyber demon. going on here? Alright, do I kill it? I'm just gonna kill it. I'm gonna do the boring thing. That, yeah, this demon seems to be invincible. This almost feels like a recurring punchline format. Yeah, like, I think with this, you know, yeah. This is sort of like the, it's kind of like the window liquor limousine. Yeah, yeah, if there's another cyber demon here, that would not surprise me too much. And he just immediately opens up on us. I mean, I'm ready. Nope, we're good. We're good. Cool. Alright, let's just kick back. I'm gonna have a sip of water here. You can put on the Doctor Who intro theme. Good stuff. Hi there, how's everyone going? Yeah, we are definitely going up. We're looking straight up. I'm using my evil source port magic to look straight up so that we get a cool tunnel fly through. This MIDI is kind of interesting. It's not aggressively... Oh yes, welcome Cheese. Cheese released a game today. Congratulations, Cheese. It's good. It's about bees. It's very sweet. Oh jeez. Oh, this isn't looking good. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, you know what? I am going to cheat. I cheated. Alright, now let's see if we can... Because, you know, sitting through that long elevator once is okay, but... Oh, jeez. Oh, this is a bad situation. Woohoo! Okay, did that actually help me? Is it good that I did that? I have a little more runway here to survive with. Cool, alright, that sure was the end of another level. Up. Alright. Some Cybs. Some Cybos. I'm just gonna ignore that. Just all those cyber demons. Yeah, this is Mach 2. And yeah, I hadn't played this before. What does that do? Keens, okay. Something where I gotta punch all the keens in this room. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought I spotted several notable community figures in the README. Okay, that opened up, so... Yep. Revenant. Oh, this flame boy. Oh, flame boy. You're not cool at all. And yeah, I don't actually have much of a means to defeat you. Yeah, that's a problem. This could almost be like a puzzle or something. Like, if I can get the Revenant to aggro... Probably not. Probably not, yeah. I don't think this is actually... My guess is that this is not a brilliant setup. It's just something to kill you. Yeah, and so there's no cover in this room. There's just absolutely no hiding from this sucker. And I guess I could try to archvile jump. Alright. I don't care enough, so I am going to just no-target past this, because I think I get the idea. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, this seems like it might... Yeah, this might not be completable. This might not be completable with current situation, with current wizardry. There's something you don't see every day. It must just be doing an infinitesimal amount of damage to these guys. Or who knows? I mean, this is Z-Doom, so... This foolishness could be hacked up in any number of ways. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna give myself the rocket launcher. So I can deal some splash to these guys. Yeah, it's a barbershop triplet, I guess. Waterworld or something. Okay, let's do it. Wow, I'm in hell. Alright, this is playing like a little bit more of an actual map. Oh no. Whew. Poor feller's stuck. Alright, and then... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still really low on health. So that's bad times. I'm just gonna give myself... If this were like a tightly paced masterwork of level design challenge, I would I'd feel bad about cheating my way through this, but I just don't want to die and have to replay this stuff. Oh my gosh. These nerds. These spooky skeletons. Okay, yeah, well that's something that's happening. Okay. Found death staring at to chain gun sergeant's beard. Alright. Some custom obituary messages. Oh. Kaboom. Alright. Temple of Doom, lol. Mega armor's good. Yeah, it's pretty 2003. You have to jump bound to progress. Oh geez, now I'm stuck. Cool. Oh, you have to have jump bound. I see. Oh, look at that. It's a little particle fountain. So what do I do here? You go clockwise and hop over the invisible barrier. Oops. Yeah, I don't think I get it. Oh, okay. So clockwise. Yeah, I seem to actually be getting blocked by... Oh, look at that. It's definitely the kind of thing that you could use portals for nowadays. To make a very seamless illusion. Get some slime fall particles. And yeah, do I want to jump down here? Probably not. Nope, it's just death down there. Alright, maybe go this way. Nope. Don't accept that. Some sort of little particle fountain. That must have been the new hotness in 2003. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious as to where this is going. Yeah. This isn't super entertaining as a, as joke maps go so far. Yeah, if it were nicer to look at, then it would be, you know, there would be some additional entertainment value or something, but Yep, the old walking across the invisible bridge. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, it's a little exit thing. Oh wait, I didn't actually want to do that. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I might gong out of this one. Yeah, these. It seems like these particle fountains are maybe broken. Like they were supposed to do something. Yeah, there are multiple bad Doom map aesthetics, I think. You know, and I think people invoke one or two of them specifically when they're trying to make a joke bad map. But I think usually, like, actual interesting stuff, whether it is like just parodic or an interesting failure, usually does not conform to those like aesthetics of bad maps, you know, or at least it's not easy to reproduce, I guess. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna bail on this. Like, I appreciate that they're that, man, they went all in on this joke map compilation, but it's just not that entertaining to play 16 years later. And but yeah, I do definitely recognize some of these level designers. So cool. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. Did I hit the button? There we go. Cacopits by Damien Moody. Description: Scout an overrun demon study facility. Ooh, I hope it's like a facility where demons go to study. You know, like it's a little like cozy little library space. Probably not. It's probably where the UAC is doing grimdark experiments. Oh man, yeah. There's a whole story here. Gamma labs built to study the energy output of certain demons. Specifically, those that are able to hurl energy balls. Well, we all know who that's talking about. Our little buddy here, the Caco. Yada yada yada. Gamma Labs. All power comes from the UAC's new Z-Point power module design, most of which is housed several meters beneath the surface. Cacodemon storage facilities. All right, Cacodemon storage facilities. You had me at Cacodemon storage facilities. So yeah, let's play Cacopits by Damien Moody from 2010. Oh, it's Doom 2 map 21. Interesting. Cacopits. Cacodemons don't have armpits. That's some food for thought right there. Oh, look, it's a Cacopit. Man, talk about delivering on the premise of the level immediately. Boom. Right there. Okay, yeah, and then there's another Cacopit. And gosh, this is a pretty cramped space to be fighting all these Cacos in. No. Alright, get some armor, get a computer. Alright, yep. I can clearly see that some Cacodemon research was happening there. Some creature research or cresearch. Oh no! Yeah, since the NVIDIA setting thing clearly isn't going to work, I could at the very least code my launcher to have it minimize when it launches. We'll see what we can do about that. All right. Oh my gosh! Right away, like as soon as that door pops open, shotgunner lets me have it. Oh man. Oh, did the? Oh yeah, Cheese. You just meant the the NVIDIA server setting, yeah, it is a bummer, yeah, because I rigged it up, you know, like, whether I set it from the NVIDIA control panel or from the, like, just running, setting the same setting from a command line script, doesn't seem like it's actually working, so, I don't know. It's that intersection of OBS, NVIDIA, X server, possibly GNOME 3. Hi there, you said you have a question? Yeah, it was worth a try. Going underground? Oh my gosh, that's a whole Caco holding pen. I don't generally take requests for maps. Yeah, like the WAD Wednesday, I like to keep it random. Just focus specifically on... I feel like that could be a whole other stream, a whole other show. Is like just playing recommended maps or things that I've heard about, maps that people send in, whatever. And I can only kind of do one of the... I only have room in my week for one of those. And I would prefer to do this kind of random thing because... I don't know. I've just found it a consistently interesting thing to do. Alright. Yeah, this is interesting. We're now deep beneath the Caco storage facility, perhaps. Oh, wow, yeah, and you can see from the auto map that this place is huge. Yeah, is JDoom just the older name for the Doomsday port? I thought I played it back in its early days when it was called JDoom, but I might also be confusing it with something. Also, did the J in JDoom stand for Java? Was that port originally coded in Java or something else? JDoom is now Doomsday. Okay, yeah. Stands for Jake. Okay. Oh dear. The only Java Doom port is Mocha Doom. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, because I remember hearing that there was a Java Doom port out there. Hearing about it way back in the day. Kind of when Java was a hotter commodity, other than just one of many things that... Okay. Yeah, this is an interesting area. Damn, yeah, this really has a... We're in for a lot of different little chapters here. Alright, so what did I do? Oh, can I go back through here? Yeah, like where does this connect to? Yeah, those bars didn't open up, so I'm going to assume... Oh yeah. This is the room with all the cacos in it. I'm not even sure if it's wise to be... Jeez. Hi, Doom. Yeah, that would certainly be interesting to see. Yeah, I mean, precisely reproducing, you know, code written for DOS 486 machines in Python. You know, you'd be doing some weird stuff to like carefully reproduce C behaviors. Yeah, I don't relish the idea of just re-implementing an old game's source code in a different language. That would be... I think you would need a very, very in-depth amount of knowledge of both programming languages to, like, actually know how to get the exact same result out of each, or out of your target. Okay, all right. Yeah, with a lot of, yeah, Java, Doom running in a web browser is basically like the old mscripting, I guess it was called, and is still used pretty widely, you know. I guess there's WebAssembly that's right around the corner, which is like a binary, basically like a common compiled interchange format. I don't know. Yeah, like I'm not a language nerd, so I don't know about all that different stuff. Okay, yeah, these, I mean, the level's just really being consistent with these Caco. They're just studying cacodemons. Sounds like they were kind of using cacodemons as batteries. Yeah, I know that there's several languages that you can compile to WebAssembly and compile to JavaScript. You know, that could just because everybody wants to run stuff in a web browser, and that's kind of how it's shaken out that you do it. Which is, it's pretty interesting, you know, because, man, JavaScript is not what you necessarily would have picked back in the day as, like, the big winner. But, yeah, that's how it's ended up. I think that there's definitely also something that lets you compile Rust down to WebAssembly. And, yeah, and there is a Rust Doom port that I've been keeping up with on GitHub, as in I start it and, you know, I look at my starred projects on GitHub every so often. But, I mean, yeah, right now it's just a renderer, and it uses modern OpenGL, but it does like a palette lookup. You know, it's kind of like Jazz Mickle's, like the Unity Doom port that she was doing for a while, where it, you know, it's using thoroughly modern technologies, but, you know, to render stuff in an old style crunchy kind of way. And yeah, that's what the Rust Doom thing is doing. Although I think it's more about accuracy and stuff. But it's super early. I mean, it's clearly someone's like weekend project. And but yeah, it's cool. Oh yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Nasty is Jazz's project, and yeah, it's cool. And it is not a source port. Thank you. That's an incredible acronym. Just very good job, Jazz. I'm lost. I'm lost in this map. Yeah, there's all these independent sections here, but I don't know. And some of them are very jammed up against one another. Did I actually accomplish anything back in that little spot there? All right, I'm gonna go back to the room with the nukage room with all the cacos. Okay, yeah, this was just a secret. And yeah, and I did hit this switch. So that's probably the thing I was meant to do in this little sector. All right, get it together. I certainly hear a bunch of monsters. So maybe it did something with them. So many tiny closets in this Caco research facility. All right, maybe I go down here. Is this going to be another room that's just jam-packed full of? Okay, it's the same shaped room, but it is not full of cacos. Well, it's full of cacos and other monsters, apparently. This is just a huge pain. I don't like having to fight a room full of cacos through this tiny little doorway. It's just not very awkward. yeah, somebody wrote a shader, like a post-processing thing for ZDoom or GZDoom that emulated like all of the weird, you know, all the PlayStation 1 texture rendering treatment type things. Probably not the stuff like the dithering, but it did do the like, yeah, the affine texture mapping and stuff like that. And it does indeed look really weird because it's sort of mixing the different types of primitive that Doom it looks like. Yeah, I like the idea of this incredibly cacodemon-focused research facility seeing a pain elemental and being like, what's that? We don't care about that. We care about cacodemons. This is Cacopits, not pain elemental pits. The point Carmack was making with affine texture mapping is that he'd have to remake his maps to look half decent. Yeah, yeah, like you can partly get around it, I guess, by tessellating your surfaces more. And yeah, the column-based rendering approach. I mean, I think this was also, you know, PlayStation specifically had support for that. It was like, well, this is the hardware-supported way you can do it. You can use the CPU, but... And yeah, I want to say that the PlayStation Doom port did actually use the column, like, you know, a bespoke implementation of the Doom column rendering approach, which is why it doesn't look like, you know, all of PlayStation 3D. You know, it's not like Tenchu where you're running along a wall and it's doing the weird texture warble. Didn't he later state regret over his rigidity and dogged insistence of maintaining the column renderer for Saturn Doom? Yeah, and I can imagine, I mean, yeah, that generation was weird because the N64, the PlayStation 1, and the Saturn all worked really differently. Like, it was quite different hardware. The Saturn was, like, mostly designed to be a powerful 2D console, and then the PlayStation hit the market with 3D, and they were like, oh crap, how do we make it kind of competitive and make it so that developers can port, you know, can target our platform if they're making a PlayStation game. And so yeah, that was a bunch of compromises, and then the N64 just had a much different approach that was patterned a lot after, you know, I mean, I guess I forget which of Silicon Graphics' chips were in the N64, but that was its own whole thing. So yeah, there weren't a whole lot of it. It was definitely very, very far from the era that we have now, where you can kind of, you you abstract out your renderers and you target different APIs, and then, you know, you can kind of be on multiple platforms, not painlessly, but you sort of know what kind of work it would be to get between those different worlds. Okay, all right, so yeah, this is like actually pretty symmetrical here. And yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Like, I was expecting there to be much more, I mean, even just down to like the secrets. So yeah, the south half of the map is very symmetrical. And yeah, there just weren't that many surprises, which, yeah, that's sort of a bummer. Yeah, N64 texture filtering, that's my avatar icon is the C64 palette 4x4 run through N64 texture filtering because I thought it looked weird and cool. All right, I gotta pick my way around these Cacopits. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think in 2019, you look at a PlayStation game with all of its weird visual artifacts of, you know, how they negotiated all the compromises of getting fast real-time textured 3D versus the N64, and they're both just sort of different lo-fi 3D 90s aesthetics. You know, that each have their own interesting things about them. I think that's the value of those things in 2019, and I do appreciate both of them. I mean, it definitely does hurt, like when I see somebody playing Ocarina of Time or something, and I see just like those giant swaths of blurry mush, you know, on a wall or something. I definitely don't like the way that looks, but there's other stuff that I really do like the way that it looks on N64. So, yeah. And yeah, it did look way better on a CRT. I do remember that. Okay, so yeah, this is yet another symmetrical space, and it kind of looks like we're trying to get into... Like, yeah, these doors won't open. We gotta get... We need a blue key to get in here. Yeah, Should I go back to this red room here? Yeah, the actual like hub, it sort of feels like it should have a lot more relaxed proportions. Like a lot of these spaces end up actually feeling pretty cramped. Oh hey, look at that. Okay, now I have the yellow key. Alright, I totally missed that before. Okay, so let's go to the thing that we needed the yellow key for. Spider babies. Oh dear. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, like they were still, you know, cramming a 3D game onto a cartridge. I think, you know, that did account for a lot of that trademark blurriness. You know, and that was more or less like, even though PlayStation did have did have CDs, so it could, you know, you had a lot more, you had hundreds of megabytes of accessible storage. At the end of the day, it had only so much texture memory, so, you know, you can't, there are only so many textures or only so much texture resolution you can blow that on. Alright, yeah, this is a full-on boss fight situation here. Oh man, why did I gorf that blue armor? There's not really any cover that I can take here, so I'm just doing the boring thing of circle strafing this boy. There we go. And there's a red key. Okay, so now we have a red key. Wait a minute, where did I come in? Huh? There we go. Wow. Door back is hard to find. Okay, now we can go in here. And yeah, look at all these jerks. Let them fight some. Oh, wait, that was the end. And here we are back in Catacombs. Wait, so yeah, are we really, is this really the end of the level? So it kind of seems like the blue key is just... Okay. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about the CAC awards. Yeah, they happened. Yeah, just a lot of really amazing stuff this year. Congrats to the winners. Yeah, I really enjoyed reading about it. It made me realize that, yeah, I have not played as much. Certainly in the back half of this year, I have not played very much community stuff at all. Which is a bummer, but it's just not how I've been spending my spare time, I guess. Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, so, I mean, the extremely symmetrical nature of the lower half of this level is a real bummer. I mean, I understand that sort of, like, the lower half is techie labs type stuff, and then the northern half of it is, like, wild hell stuff. And that's cool, that's fine. But, yeah, just the extreme symmetry of this, I knew exactly what to expect. So, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. And yeah, I must have just missed the blue key. Like, where is the blue key? Like, oh, oh my gosh. Okay, it looks like the blue key is hidden back behind one of the Caco cages in one corner of it. So that's a really dastardly example of treacherous symmetry. My gosh, yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy. Alright. No. Okay. I mean, sometimes it might say that it requires JDoom just because maybe that was this author's port of choice, and that's what they tested it with. I don't know. Okay, yeah, there's that blue key. Wait a minute. Where do I go? Yeah, and a lot of like the turns that you make are very cramped. Like you walk right through it and then you immediately take a hard right 90 degree left or right. And yeah, that's something that I feel like you don't see as much in modern Doom level design. You know, they that is something that they absorbed from like mainstream level design. Is just like, yeah, when you're asking the player to make a turn, give it its own space. And okay, all right, now really low in health. Cacopits. Boom. up. Oh, huh, and this doesn't connect to this. Oh wait, did something open up? Okay, must have just been that. Oh hey look, Caco's in the Cacopits. Am I setting them free? Am I performing a humane service by killing these poor cacos in their captivity pits? I would set y'all free if I could. Okay. All right. Yep. I feel like I've just about plumbed the mysteries of this thing. And yeah, there's just no surprises exploring either half of these things, except for that damn blue key. That was the super. Yeah, so this actually, you know, I would say this actually feels kind of old school in that regard, you know, and that it just has like this whole section of a map that feels kind of ambivalent to the player. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, all right. There's something special here. The Megasphere. I will take it. Yeah, alright, and so... Yeah, alright, well, yeah, and that's all of, man, that's all of the secrets and all of the monsters, so yeah, that really is it. Yeah, like, several things about this are competently made, but, but it does definitely feel like some missed opportunities, you know. I think if you go with a super symmetrical conceit like this, doing something interesting with it, like maybe you do something that changes the other half of it, depending on which half you go into, you know, there's just, I don't know, yeah, there's something to that, but yeah, all right, well, yeah, this was Cacopits. Fraggle script. Yeah, I know nothing about Fraggle script other than that GZ Doom supports it. And yeah, Fraggle is ashamed of it, apparently. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine, like, I don't know. I don't know if that was early in his coding career or whatever, but, you know, yeah, I can imagine, you know, and particularly if you're building something for other people to build stuff with, and then you look back and you're like, oh man, I could have made this better for people to use. Cool. Well, yeah, that was Cacopits by Damien Moody from 2010. And yeah, not bad. Not bad. I liked the hell, I don't know, the places where it got strange and bucked expectations were interesting. So, yeah. Yeah, I wonder why it was map 21. Maybe just because the author liked the music track there. Yeah, alright. Well, it's like 7:57. Should I... Alright, I'm going to play for like... Okay, this might be a quick one. I Don't Know by Orin Flaharty from 1996. Doom 2 map 1. Wait a minute. This is an EXE. I don't know. let's see if this loads up as anything. Anything? No. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, what's with... All right, so like practice.zip, practice.exe. Is this like a self-extracting executable? It is. That's not great. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if this is a DOS self-extracting executable. I don't know. Can Wine do this? Do it. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. Wine is smart enough to invoke DOSBox to do this. Okay, so we sure did. Okay, yeah, let's... And yeah, does it say anything about install? There are different WAD files here. Dehacked. Just print out the damn README in a batch file. Okay, well, all right, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this old style here, and DMPR. Like, I'm assuming that I should load all of these, and then DEH practice.deh. Yeah, let's see how we do here. Yeah, my launcher definitely cannot handle that, and that's what is this? What was this called? DMPR. Okay. All right. What's going on here? Oh, cool. There's a monster spawner here, or a boss spawner. What? What just happened? Oh, wait, is this just like... Okay, is this actually... Yeah, this is the extent of this map. And... Yeah, okay, so a boss brain just... This is like a dojo that is just teleporting monsters into. Yeah. List the maps here. Like, does this include any additional maps? Is what I'm wondering. Nope. Okay, so that's DMPR. This is DMPR 3. Let's go ahead and disinclude that one and see if we get a different map 1. Oh, okay, and this just has plasma instead. Oh, and it has multiple... These are arch files. Yeah, I think these arch files should be trying to attack or something. Alright, whatever. Yeah, let's go back. Yeah, I should have actually read the text here. I don't know. Yeah, okay, it's just called practice. Map 1. And yeah, there's 3 different... Posted something to RGCDP about a practice WAD he had made, which gave me the idea to make this one. 3 maps, 3 levels to help improve your deathmatch skills. Okay, yeah, so that's all this was. So yeah, not super exciting on its own. It's a single room with 4 pillars and some different enemies that come in. But yeah, that's a thing. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Yeah. I wonder what the DEH does. Is that like... Yeah, there are like these there are monsters hidden down in these tiny little pits here. I don't know what the deal with that is, but yep, that's what there is to these. That's the deal with these. Cool. All right. Well, it is now after. Yeah, it's been an hour, so I'm gonna call it there. So yeah, that was Practice by Orin Flaharty from 1996, January of '96. Yeah, I couldn't tell. Something probably does make those pop up, or maybe it's depending on some vanilla behavior that just isn't properly represented with GZ doing defaults or something. Before that, we played Cacopits by Damien Moody, and then we played Mach 2: The Speed of Stupid by various authors from 2003. So yeah, that was a wacky grab bag, but yeah, not bad. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time, and have a lovely week, and I hope your December is going okay. Stay warm if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Yeah. Have a good one, folks. See you around.